And hello! We are live. Look at that. Let's go to good old Rocket League. Good old friend. No, it was 1v1, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm assuming it was this one. Just give me a sec. I need to just get my iPad so that I can see when you're chatting. And we've almost got it up. Okay. Whenever you can, just message in the chat, please. Because then I can see it work on my iPad. Oh, for goodness, I've just closed it. Alright. I'll just use on my... There we go. Yeah, hello. So it definitely is working. Tell me if anything's too loud, too low, to anything. I should be able to sort it out. Okay. Common player. Alright, there we go. Okay. I don't know, alright. I don't know why you tried to control it at this point, specifically. Because what you've done, you've almost slowed the ball's momentum right in front of him. Because if you look at his profile, or his play view during this entire time, you've just killed it right here, and there's no way you can get that behind him now, because you're in such an awkward position. So what you should have done here, in my opinion, is instead of trying to slow it down on the wall to try and... I'm assuming you're trying to turn it around quite quickly, but try and push it almost towards your goal and then turn around. Because the difference in him challenging where you are and when you're at the goal is like, there's a huge advantage if you're at the goal and he wants to challenge. Oh god, great, an advert's playing. That means I can't see the chat yet. I've seen a couple of messages, just give it a sec. But I like that. It's a good challenge. And I do not like this from you. I'll tell you why in a second. I'm just waiting for my iPad to start working. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a big fan. Please upload to YouTube because he's down one door. Oi, dwarf. I don't appreciate that. Also, shit. Okay. So let's go back again. So right here, you kind of killed the ball's bounce. What I would have liked you to do is hit it as soon as it sort of touches the ground almost. So you you hit the ball as it's rising up from the ground, as soon as it's just hit the ground. So you almost get like a bounce effect. I'm sure you know what I mean, where it doesn't just kill on the floor. Because what you've done now... Can you stop being toxic? Get out of here. I didn't even lose to him. So yeah, you want to get a bounce dribble started here. Because the advantages of a bounce dribble compared to just killing it here is that when you hit it on the bounce, you'll get huge power, right? And plus, if the guy tries to turn around, you can jump for the ball almost any time. But instead, you've almost pushed the ball away from you, where you could have turned on it. Just ignore them, they're being toxic. Dwarf, can you stop doing that? This is a really bad challenge. What I would like to see you do, I'll have to use fly to do this. I would have liked you to almost turn to the right and turn back in, right, to try and shadow this guy. Because what you've done here is you've put yourself really out of position. Because what this guy can do, right, he can cut in, which means he'll almost cut around the ball to push it back into midfield, and you'll go basically flying past with a challenge. And the other option you can do is just take a shot on net. And you're in a really hard position to save any top left corner shots. But meanwhile, if you would have almost tilted back in and shadowed him, then if he wants to fake you, then it's going to be a lot harder because you're following the ball. And if he wants to shoot it top left, then again you're following the ball, so you'll have momentum to stop any top left shots here. So I think you kind of see it here, where you don't know what he's gonna do, and you just go for a kind of a risky challenge. Admittedly, it was necessary, but you could have done the shadowing, which is a lot safer. The only worry I had there is you might not be fast enough to get into a shadow position, and if that happens, then it's like you're kind of screwed. And stuff like that will happen. But I'd say you had enough time to get into a shadow position there. If you don't know what I mean by shadowing, just message it in the chat. I can try and explain it a bit more. As soon as you see he's this far away, I don't know why you're trying to look for a 50-50. Because I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to do. Let me just go back here again. Like, as soon as you see him turn away there, it's your time to try and maybe start a dribble, put it to the wall behind him, or just try and make a play, because you're not going to be able to score a goal by just hiding behind the ball all the time. This is more of like you want to do this as a mix-up, not as your main offense, because it's the only way you can score is if he has a really bad challenge, or just rushes it for no reason. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, so I don't. I guess, but I think you just have more time to set up a better play there, instead of trying to just beat him out the last, like, do a quick turnaround. He bumped you here, didn't he? I do like, if you tried to go for the bump here, I agree with it. You might have missed him though, but that was a good play. And that's unfortunate. Yeah. I probably would have liked you to try and challenge this as early as possible. Like, instead of just staying still here, because I'll show you from his play view. Right, he's just done that. Look, he's never gonna get power on that, right? Because he's just reversed and he's basically next to the ball. And so it would have been great for you to just early challenge him as fast as possible, so he doesn't have time to do anything with the ball. That's what you want to do in 1v1. Make sure they never have time to do anything with the ball. And stuff like this, you can easily take it away from them. Instead, you're giving, well, I think I've already said, you're giving time to do that, which was risky because it could have turned into a goal if he'd had enough boost and stuff. Yeah, that's just went fast enough there. If you're not confident in shooting that, then I'll show you one more time. You set yourself up really well. I would have just shot it here, not because you kind of take it a bit slower, which obviously lets him get back. But that could be related to you not being confident. My best advice to that is just to always go for those types of shots, because you get consistent by failing and failing and failing. Oh look, I'm good now. So you just got to practice those faraway shots and make sure they're on target. I don't like how you use boost here. Because you see, well, I'm not sure if it's a replay glitch, but you see there's no boost back at your half. So I would have let this bounce and just brought it to your side. Oh, yeah, that was what I want you to do. I just sort of assumed you were trying to hit it back as far as you could. Like, or is this on a different, is this the other scene? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, but, sorry, it was this one. It's better just to shoot this, because when you get it on top of your car, you take time, right? And if you look at the other guy, he's not in a position to save that if that's on target. Right? So if you just shoot this with enough power, then it doesn't matter if it's on top of your car or not. Like, in fact, it'll let him get back in time, and then it'll just be up to, can I outplay him again? When you could have just got the goal, you know? It's open. But yeah, here, I would have... It's not... If that's the one you're trying to get on top of your car, then I don't know why you flipped. Or if, like, it's just not flip at all. That pushes it away from you, which is bad. You want it as close to you as possible. This might be different in 2v2, where you want to pass back to a teammate. Or get it away from maybe one of their members, or one of the aggressors, but it's just you. Keep it as close to you as possible. You're hitting it away. And because of that, you now let him get a really favourable challenge, from what it looks like. Well, never mind. Talking nonsense, apparently. Okay, this is a big no. Right. I like how you're close. You pressure him. But there's two things you could do here, I think. Either be so close to the ball, like be a bit closer here, so you can maybe get a challenge when he lands, because you might not. Let me just. There we go. Yeah, you want to be close to this, so maybe you could get a 50-50, or try and sort of move away from the play, wait for his touch. I'll show you what I mean. So as soon as this happens, right here, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna get this boost pad, come right out, wait for his hit, because he's probably gonna get a really poor touch here, as you can kind of see. In my opinion, I probably am going with the try and be super close and get a 50, because even if he got it past you, I don't think he had enough boost to score. Plus, it allows you to be really aggressive. So you can maybe, as soon as you do that, then you could probably take this boost pad by pushing the ball over here as well. Because you'll probably end up with possession if you do. You know, if you try and get a 50 round out here, if your car's here. But instead you kind of went in between, and then you tried to quickly maneuver in a place where you could score. Well, not quickly, you just tried to score, right? And because you're in a weird spot, you just flip past it. Probably concede. Oh, you didn't. Nice demo. You're really alright. You need to get confident at putting this on top of your car, right? You've just demoed him. You got look at all that space you have, and yet you've sort of not done anything with it. Because if he just challenged you, right, that's probably a goal. You need to get it on top of your car, or just I don't know. You don't seem to make your mind about anything. It's only, I think you're just trying to get the ball on top of your car, which may be one of the issues here. If so, then maybe just push it to the wall. You know, you've left yourself really vulnerable as you're trying to get this on top of your car. Just take a better setup. But luckily he fake challenged it because he probably thought you were more in control. There you go. Not the best flick, but it works. I would have gone for it, like, as soon as this happens, right? Flick. If he'd challenged that would have been the goal, probably. Right here, if he'd just gone, manned up. Yeah, this replays before I use like line ground dribbles for serious. Well, now you know, I guess. I think that it wasn't just ground learning ground dribbles there. I think the most important thing about that play before is that you had time, but you still tried to rush it when you didn't have to. I don't think it's less. Well, obviously it's mechanically as well, but I guess you force yourself too fast. And yeah, that flick there. Yeah. Well, you might have been replying to the one where you just got it over him, actually. I thought you were replying to the one before that. Well, yeah, again, you've hit it away from you. Yeah, if you said you'd learn, if you learned how to ground dribble better, then you should basically be at least Diamond 3. Because if you can just get it on top of your car and control it, then you basically won. Let me go back again. That was very dangerous. Right? I'll show you one more time. Right here, yeah, good flip up. Look how long you turn your ball come off. He could have shot this at net, right? And you'd be nonetheless wiser. Like, if he'd, instead of taking it to a wall, he'd just turned on it and then, boom, shot it straight in, really fast. Maybe, right in the corner. You wouldn't have saved that. But it works out. And I don't know why you... Right here, you need to, like, wait for him. I don't know why you've rushed to the other side. You want to shadow this no matter what. And you've left in the space because of that. Like, right, I don't know why you go so far. It's like you tried to go far post, but you should be cheating. Not cheating, shadowing. That's unfortunate. It's probably a goal. Yeah. Just unlucky. Yeah. If there's any advice I can give you here, because he might be able to catch up to this if you got a good landing. Just set yourself up, like take a wider turn or something here, because you've got a lot more time than you necessarily think, and you make this quite awkward on yourself. But it's still a goal, so. Hmm. Okay, I guess that's fine. I'd maybe rather you take possession, but I guess hitting it away like that's good. I would have liked you to seek a... Wait, people wait at high ranks. People with high ranks told me to do cornering, so I do. Yeah, but that's more when you've got... That's more in doubles. I disagree in ones. Like, shadowing's almost always better in ones. Like, I'll give you a scenario. Because in twos... Oh, great, my thing's broken. There we go. In twos, right? Pretend we've got... This is you, right? You're far post. And you've got your teammate, your other teammate in the doubles. He's here. Your teammate's job is to challenge early and basically make the person do something so he doesn't have possession. Right, that's the important bit. So the ball will be by itself, and then you'll be able to clear it. Now, what's different in ones is that you don't have this person, right? So the enemy will almost always have possession when they're attacking. And that means they can fake, they can front flip, they can do whatever. But meanwhile, on the other side, they can only shoot it because your teammate would block them if they try to dribble it. Or they could fake, in which case, your teammate kind of screw you over because you're in a really awkward spot. If that makes sense, then awesome. I'll try and go in more depth, I guess, because when they have possession, they can, because you're so far away, right? You're basically here. You're meant to be far post, as you say. Well, I think that's what you mean by cornering. I'm sure you mean far post. You've left all this room open, right? And when you go to challenge, pretend the guy with the possession's here. Oh, look, he's just shot it behind you as you went out to challenge him. Meanwhile, if you're shadowing, right, there's no way that guy can hit it behind you. And the only thing he can do is basically hit it more to the right. If you're really smart about shadowing. And that means your momentum will be able to carry you for the save. That was... Oh, there we go. Front flip for that mini explanation. Tell me if you didn't understand anything about that, because that was quite quick, and we didn't really have any models to represent that. Yeah, you're just too slow to take to get any sort of aggressive motion. You just give them time to challenge back, and if you suddenly work on your dribbling, then this is probably going to be... You're probably going to be a lot better than I imagine this replay. Yeah, his name's Common Player. I want to come in against him in rank now myself. I do not like this by you, right? You've just left the ball, right? And you see the guy isn't, like, he's going back, maybe for boost. Oh, look, he sees you going. Oh, look, that's a shot. You know, you just see the boost here. Like, what I want you to do, instead of all that, not keep your 44 boost, right? There's literally no need to use any boost here. Keep 44, and try and maybe hit the ball to the left corner or the right corner. Because if you don't, what will end up happening is the guy will most likely hit it over your head or hit it past you. You need to put this in some kind of safe location, but you've just left it open. But he missed, so it's fine. Honestly, you can be slow in ones. It's just how quickly you can think and how smart you are with what sort of things you do. For instance, even if you fail a dribble, as long as you can take a solid 50-50, you're good, right? It's not much danger. If they're being aggressive and you can adapt to say, okay, I'll be more passive this game. You know, that's something over a more mechanically skilled player. There you go. Doesn't matter if you're slow or fast in ones. It's more about how you play out the play. That's completely different in 2s and 3s though. You need to be fast in those. Like, there's no question about it. If you're not fast in those game modes, you're not winning. I would have liked to challenge here. Like, right here, I don't think he's close enough. This is probably why I get a score on, though. Because I think this is too difficult for him to get. So I would probably just pre-jump this and try and get it over him. Let me see this again. See if I really would have done. Yeah, I would have done it right there. Because you see him not boosting. I don't think he's going to get to that ball in time. Like, double jump here, rush him. This is probably when you could beat him to the ball. But either way, like, the fakes are more safe. Because another reason to go more aggressive is because you're not winning. But that's more of a meh. You want to do something a lot riskier, right? Maybe if he was close to the ball and you still think you could beat him. Like, you want to do that more sort of when 3-2 to him and it's like 20 seconds. But again, I say you could beat him. So I don't think it's that risky. As long as you can get the mechanics. Well, yeah, Jaden, like, I guess I'm talking more higher end. If you want to be like the best player in the world at, let's say, 2s and 3s, you have to be fast. If you want to be the best player at 1s in the world, you can be slow. You just have to mix it up, being fast and slow. You know what I do sometimes. Yeah. Oh. I like that challenge. You see you're going to beat him. It's quite favourable as well. I would have liked you to... I would have liked you to go for a demo here. If we look from his play view, right? He's just got boost. He couldn't see you in all of that time. So let's say a little accident happened. Like, you would have got a goal out of that if you got a demo, and he wasn't moving much. A nice shot. I'm doing good, man. Just been playing. I've joined a clan recently called Damage Incorporated, and I'm liking it. Though. It's really nice. It's really focused on competitive play, so feels good. Yeah. I would have liked you to be a lot aggressive here. Wait, I don't get it. Alibaba? Is this like a foreign word? Right here. Like, I don't like you using up all that boost. I'm your... Aren't you Jaden from CrossNet? Oh, right. I thought you meant you were India. On with the replay, stop distracting me. So yeah, don't use any of that boost you just got. Try and just approach him, or you need to do something to challenge him, right? Because if you just go for boost, like you do, well, obviously you've left the goal wide open. The other option you could do is, instead of going for the early challenge, you could have just gone for a shadow. Turn into the left here, get this boost pad, get this boost pad. I would prefer the early challenge. Would I prefer the early challenge? Actually, no. I would go with the. Yeah, I'm from CN. I quit this. Oh right. Yeah, I would have shadowed here. So gone down this route. Because then you can turn to the right to block him, which obviously, would be quite beneficial. For goodness sake. There you go. I do not like this. Whoa, this is so bad. No. This is danger right here. Right, you have no boost. You can't see him. He can demo you. He can shoot that over you. He can do whatever he wants to. You can't do anything about it. It won't be consensual. Just, like, you have to go around the side here for boost pads. Because you can't challenge that. Or at least, I would let it drop. Or, like, well, I'll go back. Right here, you missed it. Turn around. And hit it all the way to the other side. That's not yours, right? I think it was because he was wanting to take it for a dribble. Take it for a walk. But you have no boost and he's behind you. So you can demo you don't know where he is. You can just hit it out of your way. So, yeah, just hit that ball away from you to the opposite side and get a boost. You can do that, but I'd rather you do that ASAP. Because he could have done a lot more with that ball. You've stopped shadowing. Right here, this is so bad. Right, you've got to imagine an imaginary line coming from this player all the way to pretend just perpendicular to your half. You've always got to be on this side of that line. Because then you can make sure he doesn't fake you and put it behind you. And yeah, this just, you make it so hard on yourself here. It's just, there's no point. It's a shadow. Like right here, turn around, wait for him. You've gone too far across your goal line. And that's why it always ends up being, I think, awkward for you. Because I've seen you do that 2 or 3 times. Well, have I? I think I've seen you do it 1 other time. Should have been engulfing. Instead of taking possession here, I would have liked you to hit it to the left side of your goal. I'll show you again. Like right here. If you shoot it to the left side of your goal, let's look at him. Right, he's not going to get to that. And you're going to have possession, you're going to be able to have boost. Instead you do that. You try and take possession. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter if it was savable there, Gene, right? What would have been easier? If he'd shadowed, or I guess it just depends on the aggressor, right? If he's confident, he can maybe fake you, put it to the left or right, flip. Because if you're against that type of player, then what do I say? KillRo? KillRo. I'm just gonna go over row. I don't even know what's gonna. On the 5th goal, we'll go back. Like if this guy flicks it, right? We'll make a table. If he flicks it, he probably can't save it. If he puts it behind him, probably can't save that. And that's exactly what happened. The only solution you can do is if he puts it to the right of you, which he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Wait. yeah. It just took me a while to get rid of that. Alright, just KillRo. I'll do KillRo then. But meanwhile, let's say you we go to fly. Let's say you shadowed. Let's make that table again. Can he bring it behind you? Probably not. Can you save a flick? Yes, probably. Can you save it if he puts it to the left-hand corner? Probably. KillRo. KillRo. Oh, I might have been calling you that because of a friend. I meant to spell KillRo, sorry. Probably just reflex. Oh, can I? I'm so awkward. What am I doing? Let's go all forward again. Oh, already over. Yeah, put it to the left here. What happens? Well, that's been the replay analysis. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to go with someone else. And you're 3-6 there. Yeah, that was a good replay. I like that. I probably need to get a more specific example for what I was talking about with the near post and far post thing. That might take a bit. So, might just leave it there. So what? I'll sum it up. What you need to do. You're so awkward in offense. Make your mind up before you do anything, because it's just going to turn into a mess otherwise. As you saw, you just left the right. You need to make your mind up. Second, well, I think you've already worked on that. Actually, get the flicks working, get the flicks rolling, get the bounce dribbles going. That's just mechanics. Or that's just experience there. And third, you're kind of good at it, I think, but boost management was a bit of an issue, where sometimes you tried to rush back with using a lot of boost, and you kind of didn't need to, necessarily. I think I can show that. Was it here? No, I don't think it was there. Let's see if it's here. You guys going off now. Where is it? Well, anyway, yeah, boost management. Wait, it might be here. Yeah, here. Right here. 47. Well, it's still good to look over the points to see if you maybe still make those mistakes. Because if you're not making those mistakes anymore, then that's good. But if you're still champ 2 or champ 3, then I think some of these mistakes might still be here. If that makes sense. But as I was going back to boost management, you've got 17. You didn't need to use that to turn around. You could have saved that. That's one instance. There's a couple of more instances where you did that. And I guess fourthly, try and always put the ball to a safe place while try and keep it as close as possible to you. Well, that should be it. That was nice. What views do we have? Let me check. You'll listen to my rambling voice. I don't even have to check it again. Rip. Here we go. Oh, we actually got a few people. Nice. Probably 2 are bots though. 3 maybe. I know I've seen one's definitely a bot. Yeah, it's definitely a big, like 1v1. It's probably the biggest issue I think people have. Like that's what separates the champ 2s from like the champ 3s and the champ 3s from the grand champs. It's really big. But in 2s and 3s it's less so because you have teammates who can bail you out. But that's why it's always good to play 1s. Gets your consistencies, your specific mechanics up. Can you hear music, by the way? Because all this time I've been playing music, and I have no idea if Streamlabs wants to pick it up or not. I feel like it's not. I have a small suspicion. So I'll save this as a VOD for you, KillRo. I'll just put it. Yeah, exactly. You wanted to make that final comparison. I see. Yeah, so it's pretty good actually. It's pretty chill. I'll put it in the chat. I might have to switch to normal OBS again. There you go. Yeah, I'll think.